Before silence became peaceful, it was terrifying. Before freedom felt beautiful, it felt like losing everything. This is the part of the story I have not fully shown you yet. It did not collapse in one day. It collapsed slowly, in 100 small moments I told myself I could still control. The business was bleeding, and I kept showing up like it was not. I answered messages like a man with a plan. I shook hands like a man with a future. I got good at a very specific kind of acting, the kind where the audience is everyone you know. Every morning had the same ritual: check the balance, do the math, lie to myself about the math. I stopped opening certain emails. I knew what was inside them before I saw the subject line. The unpaid ones, the polite ones, the ones that got less polite each time. I would sit with my phone face down on the table like it was something that could bite me. Nobody tells you that shame has a schedule. Mine came at the same time every day, late afternoon, when the light changed and the excuses ran out. I remember rehearsing conversations I never had, explaining myself to people who had not asked yet. I remember the specific exhaustion of holding a face in place, not lying exactly, just managing what people saw. The rent still needed paying. The staff still needed paying. The suppliers still needed answers. I found the money each time from somewhere until the somewhere ran out too. I was not afraid of being seen as a man who failed, that I spent everything I had left protecting the version of me that had not. The house was the last thing. I do not mean it was the most valuable thing. I do not mean it was the most valuable thing. I mean it was the last thing I let myself believe I could keep. There is a particular silence in a house you know you are about to lose. It is not dramatic. It is just quiet in a way that feels like waiting. I remember standing in rooms I had stood in 1,000 times, looking at them like I was trying to memorize something before it disappeared. The eviction did not arrive like a single event. It arrived like a weather. You feel it coming for weeks before it is actually there. And then one day, it was there. I thought the worst moment would be the moment I lost it. It was not. The worst moment was earlier. It was the moment I finally stopped pretending I could stop it. That is when the image broke. Not when the house was gone, but when I quietly admitted to no one that it was already over, and had been for a while. Everything after that was just a word catching up to a truth I had been outrunning. I thought I was losing my life, but the truth was harder to admit. The life I was fighting so hard to protect was already gone. It had been gone for a long time. I was just the last one to find out. What I lost was not only a home or a business or the way people looked at me. What I lost was the exhausting job of performing a version of myself that had already died quietly months before in 100 unopened emails. I did not feel free the day it ended. I felt free the day I stopped protecting something that was already gone. I wrote more about this in a chapter called The Verdict from my book, How to Lose a Life You Love. You can read it for free through the link below.